Hey my loves, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. So guys, in today's video, we have November Boxycharm for 2021. So this is the base box, which is $25 a month. So guys, we're going to be unboxing this, but we're also going to be doing a full face of Boxycharm makeup. I've been wanting to do this video for a while, but I figured today would be the perfect time because I also have last month's box, which I did not unbox on my channel, but there are some goodies in there that I also wanted to try out. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys everything that's in the box. And then once we're done with this box, we're going to go ahead and apply everything to our face that I have gotten from Boxycharm. So the theme for this month is Boxycharm invite only. So here's what the card looked like. And then as always on the back, it's going to tell you everything that you get, what it does, and then the retail value. So first item that we have on the card is the Violet Voss Violet Sunset Eyeshadow and Pressed Pigment Palette. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out and show you. This retails for $37, which personally for me, I've gotten a few Violet Voss eyeshadow palettes in Boxycharm, and I'm just not like a huge fan. I feel like for the price point, they're not that great. But here is what the palette looks like. I love that you get your neutral tones, but you also get some pops of purple as well. So next up on the card, we have my choice, which is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cleanser. So I will not be trying this out in today's video, but I will let you guys know in the next Boxycharm video how I liked it. And that retails for $40. Next up, we have the Hanalei Beauty Company Matte Bronzer. This retails for $25. So I opened this up and I took a peek, and you guys, this bronzer is absolutely gorgeous. So here is what the packaging looks like. This is a tiny bronzer. This has 5 grams in it. And then here is what the shade looks like. So this is like the perfect bronzer for me. I wear shades like this all the time. Next up, we have the Trust Fund Beauty Better Than Therapy Lip Oil. And at first, you guys, I thought this was by Urban Decay. For some reason, I seen like a U and the D, but it's actually not. So this is the lip oil, and this retails for $18. And then last but not least in the box, we have an eyeshadow primer. So this is by Ace Beauty. This is the Eyeshadow Amplifying Base in the shade Light. And this retails for $14.99, which if this is good, that could be a pretty fair price. So again, we're going to be trying all these products, plus we're going to be trying a bunch more stuff that I've got in previous Boxycharms. I just thought this would be like a perfect time to do a full face of Boxycharm makeup. So I first want to try out the Trust Fund lip oil. So here is what it looks like, and I see like some specks of glitter, which looks really, really pretty. Oh, that feels really good on the lips. And like, again, I freaking love lip oils. So next up, guys, we're going to move into the brows. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Definer. And I think this is in the, okay, this is in the shade Medium Brown. So you get your eyebrow pencil on one side, and then you get a spoolie on the other. So I actually got this a few months ago in the box when they had the Anastasia Beverly Hills takeover. And I actually recently just started using this, and I absolutely freaking love it. So I'm going to go ahead and brush my eyebrows up, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill them in. So I always start by filling in up at the top first. And then once I've got all this part filled in, I'll start to do hair-like strokes in the front. So this pencil isn't like that super creamy eyebrow pencil, but I kind of like that because it's less messier for me anyways. So once I've got that part filled in, I'm just going to take the pencil and just start lightly flicking upward. So there is one brow down. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll be right back. So there are both eyebrows down, and of course, you guys, they're not perfect. I'm not that great at doing my eyebrows just yet. I have gotten better compared to like last year, but it's still a work in progress. So next up, we're going to move on to the eyes, and we have the Ace Beauty eyeshadow primer. For me, you guys, eyeshadow primers barely ever work out. I feel like my shadow always gets super blotchy, and it just clings to like weird spots of the base. So here is what it looks like, and again, this is in the shade Light. So I guess I'm just going to squeeze some right out on my eyelid. It'd be nice if this dried down matte. I think then I might actually like it. So I'm just going to blend that in with my concealer brush. I do like that this has pigment to it though. I really don't like a clear eyeshadow primer because I do get redness and veins on my lid. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to set down eyeshadow primers. I typically do, but I think that's always where it messes up. So I'm going to give this like maybe 20 seconds. And if it doesn't dry down matte, then I'm going to set it with a powder. Because I know with like the Ulta Beauty eyeshadow primer, it dries down matte almost instantly. And I really, really like that one. So I still have a tacky base, but if I do need to set it, maybe there's a color in the eyeshadow palette that I can use. And you guys, I actually have brushes from Boxycharm as well. So I'm first going to pick up this shade. This is called Desert Sand. And I'm just using this on a Luxie brush that I got in a Boxycharm box. And I'm going to blend this right here on the crease. So this shade definitely has more of like a purple undertone. But so far, this eyeshadow base seems to be decent. I'm not really getting any streakiness, or it's not looking like it's unblended. So I'm going to take another brush I got in Boxycharm. And next, I'm going to take the shade Amber Sky. So it's this one right here. And I'm just going to pack this right along the outer V and then maybe into the crease. Oh yeah, maybe this eyeshadow primer is really working because I don't remember the Violet Voss palettes being this pigmented. Maybe they are that good. Maybe I was just having a bad makeup day last time I tried one. Once I've got that packed on the outer V, I'm just going to softly blend that right into the crease. So far, you guys, this is looking really good. The eyeshadow primer is working really well. So I'm going to go back into the Desert Sand shade, the first one we used. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend this all out. So let's go ahead in for a shimmer shade now. So I'm first going to take this shade called Champagne. And again, I am using a Luxie brush. And I'm going to start applying this pretty much all over the inner part of the lid. And this is very pigmented. It picked up really nicely and is applying really, really nicely with a dry brush. So I'm just going to go back in with the big blending brush and just blend the edge of the shimmer out because I don't want it to look like a fake cut crease. I just want it nice and seamlessly blended. But wow, you guys, all that crap I was talking about the Violet Voss palettes, this palette is absolutely gorgeous. Everything applied really well and blended really easily. So guys, the one thing that I haven't ever gotten Boxycharm, believe it or not, is false eyelashes. So really quickly, I'm going to jump off camera. I'm going to apply my false eyelashes. And then when I come back, we can start working on the face makeup. All right, guys, I'm back. I went ahead and added my lashes. Now we're going to go in with the Queen. It's like spelled like Queen, but it has a V. So this is the black eyeliner. And I got this in a box a couple months ago. And I'm just going to use this to tightline my top waterline. Alright guys, let's go ahead and move into the complexion now. This is always like my favorite part. Since I feel like my complexion always takes way less time than my eyes do. So first up, I'm going to take the Tarte Sea Lotion Skin Perfector. So this can be used as a primer under foundation or it can be used all alone. And I absolutely love this stuff. It gives such a natural, healthy glow to the skin. So when it comes out, it actually looks like it's going to be like a tinted moisturizer, but it's not. It is, like I said, very glowy. So I literally just apply this stuff all over my face. But it's definitely like a glow within type of product. Super duper pretty. So for foundation, I got this a couple months back, but I have not tried it yet. So this is the Pearlescent Ageless Glow Serum BB Cream. So this has collagen, vitamin C. It's a natural glowy coverage, moisturizing, brightening, helps improve firmness, plus reduces redness. And this is in the shade Light. Again, I have not tried this yet, so I don't really even know how the shade match is going to be. Okay, so I think the shade match is going to be okay. I don't think it's going to be that dark. And I'm going to take a beauty sponge that I got in Boxycharm as well. So this, what brand is this? This is the Makeup Eraser Sponge. So I'm just going to start applying this. And already I can see that it is covering up some of the redness that I have. And I'm actually happy that this is actually a decent match for me. And like I said, I got this a few months ago and I think it was back in like the summertime. So I'm actually surprised that it fits. So now I definitely wouldn't say that it's absolutely 100% full coverage, but it definitely did cover up quite a bit. So now I haven't ever received any like cream blush or bronzers or anything like that in Boxycharm, but I do have a concealer. So this is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hero Concealer in the shade 07. Usually I'm so used to like contouring with like liquid contour before I go in with concealer, but I don't have any. So I'm going to do pretty much all powders today. But this is an amazing concealer, extremely full coverage and beautiful on the skin. If I had to compare this to any drugstore concealer, it would definitely be the e.l.f. one. I feel like the coverage and everything is almost the exact same. Like that blended extremely well. So next up we have to try, this is the Alamar Cosmetics Hydrating Complexion Trio. So again, I got this a few months back, but it was too light for me then. So I'm going to take the brightening shade. I'm going to use this to set under my eyes. And this feels super like buttery and soft. Also going to just set the T-zone of my face, because I do have a loose powder that I want to use for the rest of my face. That looks really pretty, you guys. My skin looks incredibly glowy. So what I'm going to use to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the loose setting powder in the shade Translucent. So this looks extremely white, but I'm hoping it's going to come off like clear. So I'm just going to take my big fluffy brush and I'm just going to start setting. So this definitely mattified my makeup almost instantly, which in the wintertime, I like a more dewy look, not so much matte. So let's go on for bronzer now. So for bronzer, we are going to use the bronzer that came in this month's box. Again, this is the Hanalei Matte Bronzer. Super pretty shade. I don't know, it kind of looks more on like the cool tone, but I guess we'll have to see. So I'm just going to take a contour brush here. It's literally been so long since I've used just a powder bronzer. But I do honestly feel like it's a lot easier to get definition with a powdered bronzer. This side is looking really seamless, but then this side, I feel like it's getting a little bit patchy and kind of taking my makeup off just right here, just a little bit. I'm just going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to contour my nose just a little bit. Okay, so we are done for bronzer. So for blush, I'm going to take the NARS blush in the shade Orgasm. So I got this in my premium box a couple months ago. But this is like a pretty natural blush, but I feel like you could build it up. So for highlighter, I have this set by Cover FX, and I'm going to take this shade right up here, and this is called Brightener. So to highlight my nose, I'm just going to take a small pencil brush. I'm also going to highlight my Cupid's bow. I'm just going to use a bigger brush to highlight my cheekbones. This is a really pretty highlighting shade. Let's go ahead and jump back into the eyes really quick. So I first want to take this first shade called Vanilla, and I'm going to use this to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone. Whatever's left over on the brush, I'm just going to bring up here. So let's go ahead and do the lower lash line now. I'm first going to jump back in with the Desert Sand shade. And I'm just going to run this right along the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go back into the Amber Sky shade, so the deepest matte that we used. And I'm going to keep this really close to the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take this Pinky Rose. This is like a multi-stick, but I'm going to use it for eyeliner, so it's in this shade right here. And I'm just going to apply this right to my waterline. So this is like a pale nude. It's not like a straight up white, which I absolutely love for the waterline. So let's go ahead and set the face now. I'm going to take the Maven Beauty Rose Water Setting Spray. So it's been a minute since I used this, but I really do enjoy this. You guys, I'm like a setting spray junkie. Like I use loads of it because I really want to make sure my makeup's going to stay in place. So for mascara, we have the Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara. And I'm just going to use this right on the lower lashes. All right, guys, so lashes are done. And I think the only thing we have left to do is the lips. Or no, you know what, guys? We still have to try the Benefit Gimme Brow Gel. I got mine in the shade 4. So I got this in Boxycharm, I want to say like over a year ago, and I love this stuff. This stuff is absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to run this right through my brows just to make sure they're nice and set. Make sure they're not going to go anywhere. Fill in any areas that need it. Okay, so on for lips, I have a lip liner and a lipstick. So the lip liner is by Ace Beauté in the shade Be Pretty. So it's a really nice, pretty brownie nude. And then the lipstick, I have this one by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Malt. So this is like a real dark chocolate brown. So I'm not really sure if the lip liner is going to do because the lip liner is a little bit lighter. But I was maybe just going to try it just to see. So I'm first going to take the lip liner. This lip liner is a little bit lighter. I feel like it's going to help me be able to put this one down really well because I suck at doing lipstick without a lip liner. So here we go. This is a really dark shade. So let's see. All right, guys, so this is what we got. This literally took me forever to do because I just feel like with a dark lipstick, I need a dark lip liner. I was going to say it doesn't look bad, but it looks pretty freaking bad. So I just went ahead and tried to clean it up a little bit with my beauty blender so it didn't look super bad. All right, guys, so here we have it. Here is a full face of using Boxycharm makeup. I think this really shows that you get some really good items in Boxycharm and everything performed really well. And for November's box, which we got the Violet Voss Sunset Palette, we got the lip oil, we got the eye primer, we got the bronzer. For all of that stuff, you guys, I'm highly impressed. I loved everything. And you guys, sometimes I always don't use the makeup that comes in my Boxycharm. So I'm really excited that I got to pretty much try everything that I haven't tried yet. And if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more videos like this one, please be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. If there's anything at all that you guys want to see next, please let me know. And if you guys are like wondering what everything was, I will leave everything listed in the description box below if you want to go ahead and check that out. And you guys, Christmas is right around the corner. If there's any type of looks that you guys want to see, please let me know down below. And yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.